In this video we are playing Find the Heads. So every day there is a daily reward of coins which you can use to purchase the coils over in the city. So for noob heads you need to join the group. We don't join groups here in Judgment TV, so it's there for you if you want to join. So this was actually a video request that was on a comment on one of my other YouTube videos, so here we are playing it. If you do have a video that you want us to make or a game that you have developed, drop us a comment and we will get it on the list. So I've really enjoyed playing this game. It's not been overly strenuous. I did find a couple challenging which the developer was online and actually helped me to find. I would say that some of the heads need to be kind of reordered. I would say that Hanging and Blue were definitely not in the kind of medium and hard category. I would put them more down to the extreme level. The only other bit of kind of feedback I would give is to clear the screen a bit. As you can see, there are a lot of buttons in the kind of playing view. I would perhaps either get rid of your name and I'd get rid of some of the music, maybe turn them into smaller graphic buttons rather than the long words, but I definitely think we just need a bit more viewing space. So I got that with the coil. You can type the actual solution, which is e/glitch, and you will drop from the sky and hit glitch. So to get Chart Obby you need to go through to this other kind of mini game. Yeah, I didn't complete this one. I got round to the red and saw those head hitters and I just knew I was not going to go any further. So good luck to all of you to complete the Obby. Chart is at the end. So in the corner of the water you will see a little stone statue, you just need to click it. I would probably also get rid of that message that pops up every single time you log in asking for a donation. I think if people like the game they'll donate rather than almost begging every time that someone logs in the game. Another way you could generate your kind of income from the game and get Robux is to perhaps remove the free coins and charge people for the coils. When I got the coil it did give me a massive advantage on this game, and I actually whipped through some of these heads as soon as I got the coil. So for the door in the sewers you need to go get the key from Fred's shop. I have tried to order the kind of heads as where they are located, not the order in which I found them, so you'll see my numbers jumping up and down. So located behind the house we have the first of our quests. This is to return the poor lost boy to their father. I would probably speed the chat up a little bit, it's quite slow. And this guy is really pushy. If you stop, he starts pushing you along. I think he's a bit impatient to get back to his dad. but there he is in the sewer. I don't think he's lost, I think it seems to be more like he's been kidnapped if he's down there. And not sure why all the kind of where you have to put things has put plank. I think that should be chat rather than put plank when you need to speak to the dad. So this is one that the developer helped me out with. No way, this is such a concealed entrance on this one. This is not a medium, no way. I searched around that house and could not find it. So fair play on the difficulty of that one. We've got a code door behind the shop assistant there. The code is in the desert, so it's 4213. And again, if you want to up the difficulty of the Builderman one, you can hide the relevant numbers around the map instead of having it kind of all in one place in the desert and quite in the open as well. So we're going to do all the heads in the farm area now. And again, we've got another quest. So the chickens have escaped the farm. And again, the chat's just kind of super slow. You have to wait for it. It's not got like a next button. You have to wait for it to cycle. So we need a hammer to destroy the plank. That is located in the supermarket in the city. And you'll see the hammer appear in the bottom where you've got the circles. So this is after obviously I've picked up the coil. I will show you where to get them. You need to earn 500 coins before you can buy the gravity coil. I don't see the point in having the speed coil as much because it has got a pretty good free sprint button on this game already, but especially for the obbies and the jumps, the gravity coil helped me immensely. A couple of the badges that come up when you collect the heads are a bit buggy. They don't pop up with something on your screen, so you just have to watch and see if it says that you've got 1 head and 20 coins. So here is the candy stack. In order to get this one, you need to find the 3 gummy bears around the map. And no, it's not the big gummy bears that are around the candy. There is 1 in the city, there is 1 in snow in the cabin, and 1 just by spawn. In the city, it's just by the guard tower. Just saw me select the red button. I will show you where you need those in a moment, because that is here in the desert. It doesn't matter which pyramid you go in, it's not a different maze, it's the same maze with the same 2 heads there in here. See, I thought those Roman numerals would have been a code. I would perhaps do something like that with the code door to make it a bit more difficult. I mean, this game has great potential. They've already started to use some code doors, some very cleverly hidden kind of veiled entrances. I'd be really interested to see if they could up the difficulty on this one. Perhaps take a leaf out of kind of Find the Marker or Find the Worms, which have that very, very, very increased difficulty levels. I'd be interested to kind of come back and play some of the updates. So here are the buttons that we need to cross the obby in the desert. So we've got one in the gallery, spawn, the tool shed at the bottom of the mountain, the farm barn, behind the Sphinx, and on the roof in snow. Once you have collected the button, the platform will appear. It is transparent whilst you don't have the button. Again, you can be cheeky. If you have the coil, you don't have to collect all of them. You can just collect enough that you can jump across. Little hack there. So by the tool shed by the mountain, we have a colour code door to get in. So the codes are hidden around the map and they are here. Obviously I'm going to show you what the code is, but just to show you that I did it fair and square. So we just need to match the numbers with of colours. They are very close from the chat that I read from the developer talking to somebody else. They're about 12,000, so 15,000 will be launched soon. So around the kind of obbies there are kind of invisible walls, so you can't just kind of cheat and jump through. You do have to follow the path that the developer has set out for this obby. Here's where the gravity coil kind of helped me, because there was a series of head hitters. I knew I was never going to get up them, but the coil allowed me to go and get bunny head. That is the obby just on the front of the mountain. One that the developer helped me out with. If you drop down, there is blue. And we've got another concealed entrance here. This is taking us through to the first of our impossible ones, because I didn't obviously complete chart. So on the back of Freddy's shop is the code Squid Game, and this is where we need to enter it. There's a developer there, you can just see behind me. Always pressure when you've got the developer on the game and you're playing it and recording it. It's like I have to kind of prove that I'm a YouTuber and I know what I'm doing and I've got some kind of skill, even though I don't really. I'm still a noob. And I don't know what is going on with the kind of backwards floppy head. That's just super weird. But we've got a little game of red light, green light. And it is super sensitive. I would stop before the singing stops. If you are enjoying this video or any other video from Judgment TV, please hit that subscribe button. If you do need any help with any of our videos, drop me a comment. I will always try and help you the best that I can. So underneath the map we have roadblocks, and this little obby was a nightmare. I kept run on. The one that is higher, jump over it. I was desperately trying to jump on it and then jump off, and I kept dropping. But eventually we managed to get Roblox Head. In the cave we need the shovel. The shovel is located in the tool shed on top of the mountain. Complete the next obby, we need to get a plank. So the planks are in the tool shed in the base of the mountain. Just one thing to note, once you use an item it will go away. The only difference is obviously the coil. If you do get teleported to one of the mini games, the coil will go, but you can literally go back to the city and re-equip it, which is really good. Could make that a little bit longer if you really wanted to troll people. the Snowman quest, which is another impossible one. And basically what you need to do is whack him with the sword when it basically has monster down after the lava, and then kind of run away. This boss fight does take ages. I don't know if it would be quicker if you had other players. I don't know if other players can play it with you. There was only myself playing it when obviously I was recording. They only give you a little pokey wooden sword. I couldn't purchase anything in the shop. It wouldn't let me go over the sword to see if I could even purchase it with some coins, so I was stuck with this little wooden sword. And you probably do about 8 to 10% damage every time that you can go and hit him. And you have the kind of gauntlet of running over that very small plank every time. I did drop off at about 60% and had to restart it from 100%. So just be careful going over those broken ladders. Thought this was going to be the last round at like 9% health. No, I've got to do another round. 2%, that's infuriating. I think I'd spent about 15 minutes, and it is just repetitive game all the way through. Really, you don't need those other larger statues. You could just jump on that smaller one. Perhaps vary the level of the lava would make it even more difficult and a bit more interesting. However, we have now killed the monster. This is another impossible one. I would probably remove that arrow to make it impossible, just to be mean, but that is the panhead one. So here is where you buy the coils. And this is the supermarket where we've got the hammer. I wouldn't even say it's a supermarket because everything's all empty. They've got more in the storage room than they have out front. Again, if you've got the coil, you don't have to worry about any of these obbies. They are super easy if you do have the gravity coil on. don't know why you can just walk over the middle of that spinner. Made it slightly easier. So I tried this wall lobby a couple of times, and this is where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get the coil. It's gonna cheat. Owner head, not sure why they've got an unhappy face on. They're very nice, so do say hi if you see them around the game. So the clue is it says the image up and the obby down. You basically just got to have your screen facing down and just try and hit the blocks. Again, the coil really helped with this one. This teleports you through to secret. So the captain's shirt is on top of the hotel. The sunglasses are in the market. And the hat is behind the apartment buildings. And these items aren't there unless you've started the quest. Our final head is the button mission. So there are two in the city, one behind the apartment building and on top of the hotel. One in the kind of smaller cabin in snow and one in the farm barn. Once you have clicked all of them and turned them on, this trapdoor then appears. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. See you soon. Bye.